typical timeline for a service upgrade from 100 amps to 200 amps in Maryland involves several stages. Firstly, the permit stage typically takes 1 to 2 weeks. This involves submitting an electrical permit application to the relevant Department of Permitting Services, paying the permit fee, and providing a site plan along with electrical drawings. An inspection of the existing service panel by an inspector may be required during this phase. Secondly, the completion of work phase generally takes 2 to 3 weeks. This involves hiring a licensed electrician to perform the upgrade, installing a new 200 amp service panel and a 200 amp main breaker, running new 200 amp service conductors from the meter to the panel, and upgrading ground rods and bonding as needed. Thirdly, the power company, also known as POCO, involvement usually takes about 1 day. The homeowner or electrician needs to contact the power company to schedule a disconnect and reconnect of a temporary feed. The power company will disconnect the existing 100 amp feed and install a temporary 150 amp or 200 amp feed. Lastly, the final inspection phase usually takes about 1 week. Once the work is complete, a final inspection needs to be requested from the Department of Permitting Services. An inspector will review the upgraded service and verify that it meets all code requirements. Therefore, the total estimated timeline for a service upgrade from 100 amps to 200 amps in Maryland is approximately 4 to 6 weeks. The cost of a temporary feed from the power company can vary. For example, it might be around $88 for a 150 amp temporary feed and $100 for a 200 amp temporary feed. There are some important tips to keep in mind regarding temporary feed installation. It is important to avoid connecting anything to the temporary feed until the permanent service is fully installed and ready. Ensure that only certified electricians perform the upgrade work. It is important to verify that all work is inspected and approved by the Department of Permitting Services and the power company before resuming full power to the property. This ensures compliance with safety standards and regulations.